it's Amy. This is another measurement video and non-scale victory video. I am 27 months post-op gastric bypass surgery. Let's see, since my last video, I think it was back in July, I don't remember when I did my last one with the measurements. I'll have to look, sorry. But I have lost another 11.5 inches. From my hips, I went from 43 in my last video inches to 42, so there's an inch. My waist went from a 34 inch to a 32.5 inch, so that's an inch and a half. My abs stayed the same. My chest went from a 38 to a 36.5. My thigh went from 24 inches to 22.5. My arms finally, not very much, but they got a little smaller, from a 13 to a 12.5. My wrist went from a 6.5 to a 6. My neck stayed the same. My shoulders went from 45 inches to 42. Around my knee went from 16 inches to 15. Around my calf, I lost half an inch. It went from 17 to 16.5. My ankle went from a 10.5 to a 10. And my forearm stayed the same. I am down to 156 pounds for a total of 208 pounds lost. So excited. I am now at a 28.5 BMI, which still means I'm a little overweight. But I went when I had my at my heaviest, I was at a 66.6 BMI. So that is so freaking fabulous. Yeah. I think I was like 25 you have to be at to be like, you know, considered healthy. So I mean, what, 3.5 more points and I'll be there. That is just, I haven't been there in forever. And you know, I just can't even imagine that this is where I would be in my life. I never thought that I would be this small. My non-scale victory was today. I went and had to get some new jeans, and I told you I just bought some jeans in my last video. I had it was like they were a 10, kind of a 9. I got into a 7/8, and it says 7/8. The ones I have on now are an 8 short, and like with the short pants, you kind of have to go with the size bigger. For some reason, the waist doesn't go with the length. And like I said, I'm only 5'2", so I have to get short pants, otherwise I'm walking on my pants. But I did try on a pair of 7s, and they fit my legs, which was amazing, because, you know, like I said, I have big thighs. But because of the skin on my stomach that, you know, kind of laps over, it wouldn't button all the way. But I mean, they were so close. I mean, a 7, can you believe it? And then, I had gotten some long sleeve shirts too, because it's starting to get a little chilly, and if it's below 80, I'm freezing. So I need something warm. And I got some mediums, and they're a little baggy in the waist area, but because they're long sleeve, you know, like where the arms are, it fits just right, so I can't go to a small. But I mean, otherwise, in the rest of me, I think I'm a small. I don't know, because I didn't try it on. But the shirt is a little bad, but it doesn't look bad. It's not like, you know, bulky or, you know, looks, you know, when you're heavy, you wear bigger clothes to kind of hide what's going on. So that was really exciting. And then I had gotten some, like, workout pants, and I picked up these medium, and I looked at them. I was like, oh, there's no way I can fit in those. I just thought, there's absolutely no way. But I thought, I'll just try them on. Put them on. I couldn't believe it. They fit. And it didn't look bad. I was like, wow. I was so shocked, because, I mean, when you look at them, they just look so small. And I told you before, I still have that body image problem where I can't see myself, you know, at the size that I need to be. So, you know, it's amazing the progress that I have made. And then I had told you that my surgeon's office was doing a video on me. And the videographer called me and asked me if I had, like, before and after pictures, you know, pictures, like, from high school. Because, you know, like I told you, I was a cheerleader in high school, and I was real thin. And then, like, my progression of the weight as I went on. And I was like, yeah, I have those. Why? He's like, well, we want to put them in the video. So I'm trying to email them to him, but for whatever reason, my email's not working today. But I'm looking at some of these pictures, and I was just like, wow. And there was one, I'm, like, laying on my side, and my belly is sticky. Oh, it's horrible. I didn't even know I had it, and it was weird because it was in my digital camera, and I pulled out the SD card and downloaded it onto my computer, and I saw it, and oh, I was so horrified, and I was like, wow. I mean, I knew I was big, and you know, sometimes, like I said, I still have the fat girl image, but I never thought I was that big. And I don't know, it's just like, and on my Facebook, I've got pictures of, you know, my weight loss journey, and like, I'm kind of embarrassed of it. I mean, I'm proud of where I came from and what I've done. Don't get me wrong, but I'm embarrassed that I let myself get to that point and that I looked that way. And I mean, it was like I didn't even care. It was, I don't know, it's just really bizarre. And you know, it's a really big wake-up call. So one of my things that just happened recently was someone was asking me about, you know, my weight loss journey and stuff like that. And it was, I don't know, the way it came across was a little weird. It was like, you know, how did you get there? And I'm like, really? But, I mean, there's some people that just, they don't have weight problems. I mean, they can eat and eat and eat, and they don't gain a pound. And I'm not one of those people. Sorry. So if you've never had a weight problem, I guess it's hard to understand. You know, and plus, you know, I mean, there are a lot of factors that went into it. Some of it was the medication I was on. My thyroid went out, which, you know, can really mess your weight up. And we didn't know my thyroid was out for over a year. So, you know, and then having babies, and not that that's an excuse, but I mean, it does happen to a lot of women. I'm not like those celebrities that can go back to their size 0 after having a kid. I wish I could. But the other great thing I told you in the last video, I just found out I am now a soccer coach for both my son, 6th through 8th, and my daughter, 3rd through 5th. So Monday through Thursday, we will be doing soccer every day for the next 9 to 10 weeks. So I'm going to be very busy. And people ask me, you know, hey, why are you doing that? And I'm like, really? I'm like, because I can move. I can run. I can jump and play and do everything. I want to do that. And I want to show my kids, you know, this is what we need to do. We need to get active. We need to get out there and play and have fun. And I want them to see me as fun and the playful mom. I want them to be like, oh, mom always sat on the couch and, you know, ate and whatever. I don't want that as their memory of me. So it should be a lot of fun. Now, you know, I'm a little nervous because that's a lot to do, but it's good times, you know. And I played soccer before, so, you know, I had a lot of fun. And the league that we play for, they don't keep score. It's non-competitive. And not that competition's bad, don't get me wrong. But it's more of like a friendly, you know, teaching environment. So, you know, the kids, because this may be their only opportunity to play, because some of them, you know, might not be that good. But it's just, you know, it's like a nurturing environment. And that's what I need. I don't need people, like, jumping down my throat because we're losing or whatever. Anyways, I just wanted to give you guys all my latest non-scale victories. And hope you're all doing well. Talk to you later. Bye.